Hey guys, it's Lefty, and this video today is brought to you by the online community at Fan La La. They're bringing kids safe entertainment news with a lot of fun. Check out this clip.
What's up, guys? It's Kendall from Big Time Rush.
Hey, we're R5.
Hey, what's up? It's Fifth Harmony, and you're watching...
And you're watching Fan La La.
all of your favorite stars from your favorite music, movies, and TV shows. This is Fan La La.
They've got original series, all the late-breaking music and entertainment news, as well as interviews with up-and-coming teen stars. So go ahead and click on the annotation you see on your screen, or maybe right there, I haven't decided yet. Or go ahead down to the description box, there's a link there. Click on it, check out this online community. Be sure to share it with your friends if you like what you see. Hey guys, it's Lefty, and hopefully we're in focus. Trying out replacing the webcam vlogs with one shot with my brand new DSLR. The screen is still good on this one. I'm trying. I got a tripod. I got it set up on a tripod on my desk in front of my monitor. It's really just an awful janky setup, but I want to try this out, testing different heights. This height works better because you don't see shadows cast, because if I move the camera down and it's pointing up at my face, you'll see shadows cast by the light, which is just because I've got 3 monitors. The light's got to be more downward. And anyway, lighting talk. We're gonna try this out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I gotta try to not pound my desk too hard, because I'm pretty sure it will result in shaking of the camera, because I do not have one of those fancy schmancy jib things isolating. I don't have a shock mount for my DSLR like I do my microphone. But I wanted to talk to you guys today, and of course I've got a backup video recording in case this one sucks and is slightly out of focus. But it's going to be weird because camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, or no, camera 1, camera 2. You're in first position. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about being creative. And I'm not an artist. I don't think of myself as one. I don't like using the phrase being creative, because I think that kind of sullies other people that actually are creative and do create art and things like that. Whereas I just entertaining kinda and informative. But maybe you learn a thing or two. Thurnaling or two. It's bad. But I want to talk to you about being creative, because that's for lack of a better term, for lack of a better phrase, being creative. Because I did nothing yesterday but listen to the Adam Carolla show on iTunes and play video games. I played Trials Fusion a bunch, and then Trials Evolution, and then just some Call of Duty 4. And I did nothing all day but listen to that podcast. And I just fell in love with the podcast. If you haven't seen it, you haven't heard it, go check out the Adam Carolla show on iTunes. It's fantastic. He's a great job. There's a reason why he's the #1 podcast, I believe, in the world. And, it inspired me while I was listening. It was odd. Just listening to a podcast by somebody incredibly more talented than I was inspired to just do something, to do things, to plan and to hope and to think, oh man, this is what I want. And I felt that way because the Adam Carolla show, if you go check it out, is exactly what I want for my shows and for my content in the podcasting realm and in this kind of thing. And I want that. And he hits it on the head. It's a great show. I'm just, oh my goodness, this is what I want. And this could be something that I think I can do. And so I listened to that all day. And I was really excited. I really hope I'm in focus. You see, the thing is, because it's got a flip out LED, right? But the LED screen is small. So even if I'm slightly out of focus on a smaller screen farther away, I will look in focus. And then when it gets blown up, to a respectable size, all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap, this part of my face is out of focus or something like that. But so my eyes will flicker to the LED screen because I'm just like, oh, please don't go out of focus, because I've had that trouble before because I'm an idiot. But I was thinking and listening and just like, this is what I just want to do something. I want to put into place even on some level, just create plans in my head to do something like that. And I was, well, could I do a daily something? Could I do that? I don't, I do kind of have this, but there's something about the audio only format. I don't know why. But there's something about the audio only format of a podcast, and just the kind of in your ear sound. And I want to recreate that. And I was thinking, and I was thinking, and I was thinking. I said, well, I've got the Lefty show still around. I mean, it's mine, I guess, kind of. I don't know. We'll see. It hasn't been borne out in court process. Patent pending, kids. But I got the Lefty show lying around. And there's a great guy. There's a ton of talented people out there. Great guy that did the graphics rebranding for That's Not Why You Called. I tried in Photoshop, but I'm bad. And I figured, well, I got the Lefty show lying around still. And is it possible to create something where it's a daily or every other day or multiple times a week at least podcast that is possibly separate from That's Not Why You Called? That's Not Why You Called is my main podcast, Thursdays, 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time. Usually is when we start. And I was thinking, man, I don't know. And so I'm here to, to think, to brainstorm, to think out loud, because you guys are here, and, I would have to figure out a way to do it. Obviously, it wouldn't be solo. There would have to be somebody else joining me. And I want to invite Chiz, but Chiz is busy, right? Chiz is a busy dude. And also, it would essentially just be That's Not Why You Called. I mean, I could do it, but I also don't want to make That's Not Why You Called. I don't want to just say to Chiz and Chris, like, okay, by the way, now we're doing this 2-3 times a week or something like that. And so I've been thinking, and I really, really want to do something like a multiple times a week. Again, I got to figure out audio only versus having a little bit of video, something like this. And maybe it could be something like this. Got to get pretty in front of a camera every day, and maybe. But I was inspired yesterday. And it was, first of all, it's a great show, entertaining show. Plenty of laughs, and it was exactly, it echoed exactly my ethos, I guess, in my approach to podcasting. I want to be informative and entertaining, and perhaps we'll have a laugh or two along the way. And that is Adam Carolla's podcast to a T. And I love the sound, I love the format, I love the pacing. Obviously, Adam Carolla is a very funny guy, professional comedian, and it's every day. There's content every single day. And I would like to create something like that. And I think it could be interesting because, again, informative, entertaining. I can be equal parts entertaining. I'm not a comedian, but I cover topical discussions or topical news stories and all those things in between. And I think it would be something, it would be really fun to do in terms of, because That's Not Why You Called weekly podcast. We'll take a PKA. Forget about anything having to do with something that I created or helped create. I created. Picture PKA. PKA is like a week-long build-up. There's a build-up. There's a build-up. You see stories. I see stories. Woody does. Kyle as well. They see things, whether it be on Reddit or other places throughout the internet, and they think, oh, I'm going to take that. And we'll try to keep that for another show. And when we record, this is a good one, right? But I think that, and it's every PKA in a weekly podcast format. PKA, That's Not Why You Called. Yeah, you invariably try to make every show a home run because you only get once a week. You got one shot a week. And for my show I do live, PKA we record, but it is inevitable that you are going to have in your mind, this is the one time a week we do this, so we got to be on. And we got to be funny, we got to have things ready, raring to go, and we've got to hit a home run every single time. Now, do we? No, of course not. That's unreasonable. But there's a difference in approaching something that you do once a week in terms of trying to put on a show for people versus something that you do multiple times a week or even daily. And I think that number one, I think I could do it reasonably well. I'm willing to bet on myself that that I can do it. And so, and number two is that I think it would be interesting. It would be different from a weekly podcast. And I would like to try to just see what that's like and to see if, again, if it's something I can do and do well and something that I can entertain people with, well then, all right, we got something. And always, no matter what, there will still be That's Not Why You Called. So the Lefty Show may be making a return in some way. I don't know exactly how yet, but I was inspired to sum it all up by the Adam Carolla Show, which is, again, amazing. I will sing its praises all day long. Despite having, he got in a heap of trouble with the Occupy Wall Street movement and his views on that, and I disagree, but still, just in terms of putting on a show and format and what he does and what he tries to do, it's fantastic. And I was inspired yesterday, and I wanted to do nothing else but listen and think about and plot to see what I can do. So we're going to try to do, or I'm going to try to do something like that. I don't know what exactly, and I don't know exactly how, but the Lefty Show isn't dead. That's Not Why You Called isn't dead either. I think, again, like many things in life, why choose one or the other? Why not try both? And if this doesn't work, okay, it's fine. No big deal. But if this does work, and That's Not Why You Called can continue to be something that's very entertaining, I think that's just more the merrier for everybody. It gives me an outlet for all these things, and it gives you plenty of content. And also, it's like working out. I feel dirty, like not like ill, but I just feel if I don't work out. And I don't go through the process of working out and exerting myself and getting sweaty and then trying to wash it all away in a shower or in the shower, a shower. I don't know. I go to random showers. That's what I do basically. And if I don't do that, I just feel weird. And that's just, I am a creature of habit, and I have established the habit of working out 5 to 6 days a week. And so if I establish 2 to 3 days a week, or more even, I do this show. Half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, who knows? And I do that on top of other things that will get me in a mode, get me in a rhythm, and make it less likely that I will probably, slip into a rut like I did a video about a week and a half ago about that. So I think it's possible that it's a win for everybody. And I'm really excited to do it, and I'm really excited to try to show what I can do in a multiple times a week format, where I am specifically trying to put on a show as opposed to just, I've got something to talk about, let me make a video about it and then upload that. Well, no, I've got a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour to fill every other day or every day or whatever, and I've got to try to fill it and be informative and entertaining. And I don't know who else would join me. I would like somebody to join me and have it like recorded like and I really want that in your ear sound. I really want that just that we're NPR, we're really up against the microphone and in your face. And that's something you get with Adam Carolla's podcast, and I love hearing that sound, and I'd like to try to replicate that. In style, not in specific, or in form, not in style, or in specific, not specifically, but in general form. I would like to replicate that, because I think that a lot of people like to hear just soothing baritone or whatever it is I am. And again, I got a lot of things to say, a lot of outlets. And it would be great. The more outlets, the better. And I think it would be something that a lot of people would enjoy. So the Lefty Show isn't dead. It's not back, but it's not officially dead. And also keep in mind, of course, just if I return the Lefty Show, then that doesn't mean that That's Not Why You Called is dead either. Because I do love that once a week, one-off, try to hit a home run for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or 4 hours in PKA's in the sense of PKA, but I think this would be something else to give you guys, to give people, and it could be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Twitter.com/lefty643. Let me know what you think. I don't know. There's a lot of creative people out there. A lot of I've found in art, getting graphics done for shows. A lot of people that are a whole lot better and a whole lot smarter than I when it comes to certain things. So probably one of you is right now. You're like, oh, I know exactly what I think would be amazing and what would work really well. And so go ahead and brainstorm with me in the comments of this video. I'd love to read some of that stuff. Anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Again, check out the link in the description for the Fan La La. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, Fan La La online community. Go ahead and check it out. Link in the description. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.